Where was it? Trying to remember our path. I should have went to round table. Ow. At least I didn't die, but apparently something's hitting me. Let's go back to round table. Let's go back to round table. What? Let's go back to round table.
Took you no matter it. Lay out your own.
Yeah, we need 6. That's fine. Well, it's plus 13. I thought I left it at plus 10. I think it was because I didn't have level 5 smithing stones. That's why. That makes it scale really well with faith. I don't think I need to do that though. I think I can just do like this and make it no, keen? Yeah. That. I don't need that scaling. Because I guess we're just going more dexterity because weapon kind of scales with it. Oh, I guess they had that. I mean, I got no clue what else I can spend that on.
My examination. Now I have a lunar princess, demigod. Hers was the truly. But if Rani true, then she should. I would like you to. And then. Lately, I feel of falling into a deep, and I have an inkling. So I just wanted to, since you're so scary.
I thank you. So what can I do? I serve that I might following those who live in death. Their mere existence. And so it is.
Well then.
Go back. Clear this dungeon. I'm just assuming there's gonna be skeletons. That's the thing. Oh. Remind me to keep an eye out on the health. And how many more do we have? Would it be a waste? No. It won't be a waste. Actually, just in case. My craft. Craft. Couple of these. What's one of these guys? Okay. What a joke. Does that not give us a death root? I thought that guy always dropped a death root. Guess that was it. Easy peasy. They did buff Sacred Blade. I did see that in a video I was watching. Apparently at launch it was like meh. And then I guess they just made it a lot better. I guess just wasn't performing the way they wanted it to, or like, you know, because the late game everything is, I don't think it has like holy resistance, but you definitely are not doing as much damage with it as other elements. So I don't know, maybe they just kind of buff all the damage it does. So it might not be the best, but it's at least, you know, if you're using it, it's not like, wow, my build's ruined. Okay. Okay. What is going on? I didn't come prepared. Brother, it ain't even worth it. Let's go back. Well, that's at least nice. That's not nice. That's kind of nice. That sucked, but whatever. It's a little bit of stagger if you bonk him on the head. Not know that. Bye. Yeah, we're not quite leaving Caelid yet, though. I'm not going to leave until probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably going to be the next set of new area. And I'm not doing that on purpose to just draw out, you know, how long Elden Ring goes. But don't really have much to talk about. It's just kind of been a week. Friday. I'll probably have something to talk about on Monday. I don't know if I'll have like any art to post on Monday. It could happen Monday. I don't think so. I think the plan is at least get the line art done and flat colors on the weekend. And then just kind of use Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to just get a refined product that's like just to see, like, can we hit the mark, or how close? Then the same song and dance next month. Yeah, it's been a week. I don't think I've ever fought this guy before in my life. I thought that was me. Thank you, game. Thanks for the angle, game. Not even a cool weapon? Well, not weapon specifically, but like, really? You're gonna put a random giant in this corner and he's gonna drop nothing? What the heck? Is there an Elden Ring cookbook? Did they do that merch? This all scales with arcane too. So you need like an arcane faith build. Do dragon. I thought it was just faith. I feel like I've never found this. Doesn't look like they've done a cookbook. I know Monster Hunter did one. Basil was talking about that. And there's the One Piece one as well, which actually looks good. Man, all these like... I don't even know what to call them. Like, no chef is gonna buy the One Piece cookbook. What's the right word? I don't want to say the weeb cookbook because like obviously Monster Hunter is a game. Like the nerd cookbook. Is that maybe the right way to say it? Yeah, but there's nothing to cook. Like, I don't know what you'd put in the Elden Ring cookbook besides like, oh, the chicken wing and like the weird fish jerky that's green. The Engineer's Guide to Cooking. You could do something fun like with something like that. Could put it in weird terminology that an engineer would get, but like a normal person wouldn't. Dude, I'm always worried about adding salt to yeast. I always think, like, this is too early. It's dead. So long, pizza dough. Oh, I didn't recognize it was that move. We're weak. Just don't breathe on me. That's my only request. Just don't breathe on me. I said don't. Wait, that doesn't do bleed anymore. Why did I take bleed off? It's way better with bleed. What was I thinking? I think as long as it has blood, you're good. That's the Elden rule. If it bleeds, we can kill it. I didn't recognize what move that was. Oh no. Oh no. Breathed on me. I think the only things that are considered undead are like the statues and the skeletons. I think everything else you can bleed it. Or maybe like plants.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
I was about to ask, is there bleed in Monster Hunter? You don't really need bleed because just use poison. It's pretty much the same thing. Is there bleed? I don't remember there being bleed. Oh, like you can bleed, yes. But I mean like bleed on monsters. You can have it on a weapon? Oh, is that what? Maybe Seregios had that. Because I know he also had bleed. I think he was the introduction of that element. So maybe his weapon had it. I can't remember. Guy who says 4 is his favorite doesn't remember. Let me just take that back real quick. Look at that, 3,000 damage. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, see, it's not like something specific like blast. It would be like a weapon specific thing that like you would not, like the game probably wouldn't tell you that much. Oh no. I didn't drink my potion. I lost the shield. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, I can craft this now. Actually good. That's one of the things I desperately wanted to have craftable. So that's good. Yeah, there was something about Seregios' weapons in 4 that was unique about them. Like, they were, like, super sharp, or they did cause bleed. I can't remember. But the sharpness bar was, like, specifically different. But I didn't stick with that, like, for long enough. I just went back to, like, I'm just gonna use the Universal Studio weapons. Because they're busted. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for him to come back. Thank you. You can just tell when they're out of their range. You can just tell. Evading with it increases sharpness. That's what it was. Yeah, maybe nothing had bleed. Besides the monsters themselves. How am I still in there? And Seregios is in Rise. They brought him back. I don't think they'll bring him back again. I think he's toast. Like, he already has to compete with Gormagala, who's like probably my favorite flagship monster. Oh, this is... We're toast. We're toast? We're living? Dude. We're toast. He just won't stop breathing. Where? Oh. I saw that. Me out? We're not fast enough? Or we are, but didn't look like it. Nice miss. We're running out of resource. And I can't hit him. can hit me. He only wants to do the big stomp now, which is driving me nuts. We're still one bleed away. Does our weapon art build up more bleed? He's done. We found the secret. It was the weapon art. Did 1,000 damage a swing. Level up. Get 2? Oh, baby. 1 in dex. Don't you dare touch me. This game. Gotta be something here. There. That's where the something is. Yeah, is this where the mine is? That you get teleported to? I think this is where it is. little, like, I guess little versions of those guys, but they're like kind of like isopod people. Which was maybe obvious before, but I didn't think about it until just now. You know, I knew about this weapon, but I don't think I ever picked it up before. I think it's a bleed weapon that scales with strength. I think it's like a strength-based katana. Where is it? Hint. Maybe not. Or maybe it is. One of them does. I mean, it needs that much int, but I think that's just like a way to scale sort of the balancing. By the way, thing that usually happens around this time didn't actually happen, so once again confirming yesterday's test. I'm gonna assume this guy just walks over this way. I'm gonna bother. I just need like a faith, like a permanent faith weapon. Oh, this is a cave. This isn't even a... I mean, I call them all caves. Catacombs. Or ruins for the other ones. And this one is an actual cave. A rune arc? We haven't used any of those. I'm going to use one. Make the game a little bit easier. See how long it'll last. Well, I think this is a big cave. How much you want to bet it's going to be worth it? I should be so thankful I upped the brightness too. Makes it so much easier. I mean, I'm thankful for myself for doing it. It was pretty bad before. I'm doing the Dark Souls Classic, which is called Always Hold Up Your Shield. It's a one-way. Okay, it is only one way. Thought there were maybe some doors. Alternate paths. Not yet. Oh, I think there's a switch that just opens all the doors. I think that's it. Nice. Oh, I do have it on already. I wonder what the most used, like, physic, like, combinations are. Or tier. I feel like the regen is, like... There's no way it's not top tier. I mean, it's over now, but man, it's just so helpful. Yeah, that's the switch we're looking for. New Switch 2 rumors dropped today. Apparently, it will launch with an 8-inch LCD screen. Which is a little weird. You would think, oh, LCD, why not OLED? They did that with the Switch. But I think they're just trying to keep the initial, like, cost down. And also, like, they've probably, like, gauged how much of the install base uses it in handheld and, you know, how they use it in docked. So for me, again, it's like, I don't really care. LCD screen, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna die. And 8 inches, that's slightly bigger. It's nice. I mean, I would figure it would have to be bigger if they're, you know, putting better hardware in. You know, we're at that point where technology is small and still very good, but, you know, to get better than what's very good, you know, you gotta get a little bit larger. Actually, one of the biggest, like, shocks I had was when I upgraded my graphics card. Because my old one was a 1080. And I thought the 1080 was big. Like, when I got it, I'm like, man, this thing's pretty big. You know, you put it in your case. You know, and you're just, off to the races. And I just had that for, I don't know. I had it for a long time. Didn't get any of the 2000 series. And then the 3000 series came out, and that was kind of when I knew I needed to upgrade. But there was also a chip shortage, so have fun trying to find one. Any kind of graphics card. Complaint of LCD over OLED on a screen that small is strange. Resolution doesn't really matter at that scale. I don't think people are really complaining right now. I think it's just something that's come out and people are like, oh, this information. But OLED does just straight up look better. The colors just are nicer. Shoutouts to PS Vita that launched with an OLED screen and then removed it in the subsequent releases to lower the price because no one was buying the Vita. Oh, also battery life. I didn't even think about the battery life aspect. Yeah. Oh, we're dropping frames now. And that thing that I said, I mean, it didn't line up exactly, but it kind of did. Been dropping frames for a few minutes. So let's just wrap up this cave then, and we'll call Elden Ring. I'll have to come back and like comb it later. One of these guys? No problem. Especially since now that we're cheating. Dude, the PSP was really good and is acknowledged as being really good. The Vita got shafted, man. It got the worst. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna see if I can get this resolved, and we'll move on to Mario. If not, then for whatever reason, this still just happens.